want to reiterate on something that we spoke about previously. Now, we talked about the whole Diddy RICO case in our last interview, and a clip is starting to make its rounds that we had made where you talked about your predictions for Diddy in this case. And guess what? You were right. Diddy ends up beating the RICO legitimately. I mean, actually beat the RICO charge in the RICO indictment, which is against the feds is almost unheard of, with their conviction rate. So this ended up being the most expensive prostitution charge in the history. Something that could be a state charge is what he was found guilty of. So there were 3 charges that he was innocent of in the trial, right? Which was basically, the trafficking charge, RICO, and then aggressive trafficking. You know what I'm saying? Like by force or coercion. You know what I mean? And also a subset of one of those charges was the firebombing of Kid Cudi's car and all that. He was found innocent on all that as well. So it looks like everything that he was found guilty of was transporting somebody for the act of prostitution and actually paying for a prostitute, which is regular misdemeanor charges that people did. Now you called this early. What did you think when the Diddy verdict came down?
I told you. Say, man, listen, man. Some people look at just what everybody's saying and all that. You gotta look deep into this. The shit that P. Diddy was doing, Hugh Hefner been doing it for centuries. Not only Hugh Hefner, but if you ever go to Beverly Hills, I met a guy, he make money just off doing that. Cause get what he told me. He said one thing about a billionaire. Billionaire and multi-millionaire don't have fun. They can't go out to clubs. They can't do this. So what they do is they create a big ass mansion and they bring all the multi-millions in there, millionaires and billionaires in there, and they have fun. They have fun. And they fun is consist of damn, I can't say the having sex with different girls, having sex with all types of women. They billionaires. They don't care. They do it on a high level. This is what they do. You don't have to pay these broke females no more. You don't have to pay these broke ass females because majority of these females now, if you got some money, they coming. All you got to do is pay a couple of bills, take them on a trip, and do certain things. I promise you, on everything I love, you got them. This is life. When I seen this happen to P. Diddy, I said, man, they can't find him guilty on this. Because first of all, y'all got to go back to this. Everybody that was in that house, they signed up to go in that house. First of all. Second of all, if I see a female and I say, hey, baby, I'm going to have Meek Mills, I'm going to have Lil Chris Brown, I'm going to have all these billionaires and I'm going to have all these millionaires at this party. Do you want to come? I want to go. Okay. Listen, you got some money? I ain't got no money. Okay, check this out. I'm going to pay for your plane ticket. And I'm going to put a couple of dollars in your pocket, man. Just come and party with us. Let's do that every day. Every day, a nigga gonna give a broad some money, do this here, and take her somewhere, and they do whatever they want to do. He might just be the only one popping her. Or, it might be multiple people doing it. This happens every day. That is not illegal. That's not illegal shit. How can you stop from being out? She signed up to be a. So many just signed up to be home. They told us about baby oil that never came up in court. They told us about a bunch of goddamn tapes that never came up in court. They told us about all this shit. It ain't none of that come up in court, right? It was bullshit. It was bullshit. So my thing is, you need a like P. Diddy. If P. Diddy comes out and what he does is he expose, needs to be exposed. Nigga, if you gonna ain't just walking up and down the street. So let's get that out y'all mind. I know a lot of people thinking that, well, you a hoe because, no. You don't have to walk down the street no more. You can be a hoe if a come up there and say, what's up with it? Hey, man, what's up? Talk to you and give you some money and pay a bill and he f***ing on you. And then another doing the same thing. Man, that's called you just on a po level. Whereas Cassie on a major level. Cassie on a whole nother level. And the rest of them
I hate to cut you off because you're killing it, because the one point that stuck out to me was her friend testified and said that her response to Cassie's response to her asking her did she want out the situation was like, who am I going to move next to? You know what I'm saying? I'm used to a billionaire with Diddy and Jay-Z is taken. You know, like her mind was like, well, I'm supposed to be with the next billionaire. Like, that's crazy to think about. You know what I mean?
But this is the world. Lot of hoes. Let's break this down. A lot of hoes, they can't go over to somebody less than. They got to go over to somebody they got more than. You see what I'm saying? You got to realize she's not a woman. She's who do what hoes do. Hoes got to lay on their back, open their up because that's where they value shit at. That hoe can't do nothing. What else can Cassie do? She can't do nothing else, but now she got a bunch of money, so she can play games now. But P. Diddy done made a bunch of hoes rich. Let's be realistic now. P. Diddy done made a bunch of hoes rich, all in the name of what? The freak-offs. A lot of these went to the freak-off and became rich because a lot of these end up what? Millionaire. Billionaire. They started doing, come on, my. So you gotta realize it's some po that's sitting there watching saying, shit, I wanna go too. Everybody go to P. Diddy party, be rich. And if a say that they wouldn't have went to P. Diddy party, they a goddamn lie. It's just that you didn't have the credentials to go to P. Diddy party. Look at P. Diddy would have told y'all, come to the party. 99% of these would have went. T.D. Jakes was at the goddamn party.
Yeah, they did point that out. Yep, that game.
Come on, my nigga.
Lil Scrappy went to the party and said he had a good time. He brought his girl with him.
Come on, my nigga. Them had fun.
At the time we did our interview, not first interview, but our interview where we talked about this last, it seemed very dark for Diddy. It seemed like he was going down the wrong path, but somehow, man, can't stop, won't stop, right? He's just back. Like, he beat this trial. And, you know, what do you think about the charges? Like, the fact that these two lesser charges that you basically could get state level, they spend all this money, and they carry no mandatory minimum in the charges. So he could get time served. He probably won't because, you know, now it's a public spectacle, and it's looking like he's winning too much, so it'll probably give him something. Like, how do you think this plays out?
They gonna give him something. Because they trying to show P. Diddy, you not no big dog, little dog. That's what? Not a big dog. You only a big dog to the. You're not a big dog to the multi-billionaires that run this. We just trying to show you that. Calm down. We'll take everything you got. Everything you got.
It seems like this was like a humiliation type deal.
This is what it's all about, homie. This whole case was about humiliation because now everybody talking about P. Diddy like the on them. It's more of a humiliation. They try to humiliate P. Diddy to destroy who he is. That's what it's all about. They know how to destroy you. They know how to destroy you, homie. Now, and we gotta be real. We don't know if it's true or not. Why did that come up and ain't none of the tapes come up? Why ain't none of these guys tapes that they supposed to have come up?
True. And it's like the details were getting leaked, and it was some of the nastiest, disgusting stuff you ever heard of your life. And it just felt like, okay, is this the point of this trial to tarnish his image? Or are we trying to send him to prison? You know what I mean?
Destroy the image. You destroy the image of P. Diddy. Once P. Diddy come home, P. Diddy would not be talking about this case.
That's true. Now, what do you think? What do you think after he's done doing his time? Does he go back to being Diddy?
P. Diddy is gonna go back to being who he is, but he gonna go into hibernation. He gotta sit back for a minute. Y'all see what they did? Y'all don't see what they look at what they did to my boy, man. The Jello man. The Jello man. What's the Jello man name? Bill Cosby. Look at what they did to Bill. Once Bill came home, Bill Cosby done became obsolete. We don't even hear about Bill. We don't even see Bill. We don't know nothing. And you sitting there saying, why he ain't saying nothing about it? Because this shit bigger than you. I keep telling everybody, if they give you $1 billion, they gave you $1 billion to what? Control you. Once you think that you got $1 billion in there, you're in a position to do this, they show you. You are not in a position. We know how to tarnish your image. We know how to tarnish your character. And we know how to do all that. And we can get a bunch of motherfuckers to say certain shit. And get what? Black folks gonna ride with it because black folks ride with anything that's in the public eyes.
Yeah, anything in the headlines, we're like, oh.
Anything. It ain't gotta be true, but they gonna ride with anything that gotta destroy your character, and they gonna keep pushing that narrative on me. That's the reason why when I sit back and I saw that, I said, no. No, I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't give a damn. P. Diddy did not do that because you ain't gotta, then these things, you ain't gotta force the holder to do nothing no more. All you gotta do is have some money. If you got some money, the holder do anything you say do. All you gotta do, listen, y'all, get you some money and you can do whatever they want to do. They don't give a damn about love. They don't give a damn about nothing. They give a damn about one thing. Somebody is spending money on them. Somebody is doing this. They don't give a damn about nothing else. So now I know this here. I know for 100% back on how they go. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, you know, hey, man, free P. Diddy, man. Free P. Diddy. Nigga be like, say, dude, man, you support P. I now own, it ain't about I'm supporting P. Diddy, I'm supporting the truth. They gonna destroy you once you get big. They try to do Master P like that. Master P got out their goddamn way. Why y'all think we don't hear nothing? Man, we don't hear nothing about Master P. Because Master P got out of their way. Start building up what he building. And they not gonna shine a light on P no more. So he said, hey, don't worry about it. I'm still gonna come over here and build what I'm building. Man, this is something you gotta remember, man. Lorenzo Tate. Do you know who Lorenzo Tate is?
Yeah, the actor? Oh, dog.
Oh, dog. Clean image. Clean image. Did. Man, that did menace to society, president days. That was at the high of the motherfucking high.
Yep.
Clean image. That nigga ain't never been known for doing no wrong, but they told him to do one thing with the dress, and he didn't do it. Get what happened? They grabbed the light and took it off of him. And we never heard nothing about Lorenzo Tate, and he was at the top. He was up there with goddamn Denzel.
He was dating Halle Berry at the time. It was crazy.
Think about what I'm telling y'all now. Homie, they control it. They turn it on and turn it off. That's why I tell everybody at the end of the day, I'm going to drop these jewels to you. If you build your platform and you build whatever you doing, always remember this here. Don't be afraid to turn somebody else on. Don't be afraid to turn somebody else on. Because if y'all create the next movie structure with the producers and the writers, if you create that, guess what? They can't blackball that. They can't blackball that. If you steady going over there and they saying, man, don't go over there. Why not? It happens every day in companies. My nephew, He a electrician, made it all the way to the top. He said, hey, y'all, I'm putting in my resignation. I'm starting my own company. No, don't do that. I'm going to give you more money. I'm going to give you more money and you can stay here. The same thing with the industry. When a lot of people try to venture off and bring other people in and build them up, they say, hey, man, f them niggas. I'm going to give you more money. Quit worrying about them. And guess what they do? They get the money. They build them up. And guess what? They can't go back and feed nobody else. And then when her hit, they can take away your light because they gave you the light. They gave it to you. They put it on you. So when they take it off for you, man, they can make you obsolete because you didn't sit down and build nothing. All black folks down there, all the black folks went against P. Diddy, homie. Just think about what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you notice, one thing you did notice is some people were, you know, like people who are real close to him, like you like your DJ Khaled, your Meek Mills, they didn't say anything. They've been quiet the whole time.
Why? You know why? Because they steady getting paid by the industry. And once the industry is done last that spell on P. Diddy, I wish they, get what they say, I wish you would say something. I wish you would say something. What? And get what every last one of them did? Shut their mouth except one motherfucker, Kanye West. Everybody called Kanye, everybody called Kanye crazy. No, Kanye ain't crazy. Kanye just telling you y'all need to pay attention to. And he got to say it in a certain type of way. And he got to do it in a certain type of way. But he trying to make you open y'all eyes up and pay attention. Because he realizing that, say, man, this ain't what y'all think it is. I'm a billionaire and they treat me like this. He's showing y'all something, but y'all ain't paying attention. Come on, man. Jesus used to cost $100 and $200. They had a t-shirt that cost down there $1,000. That nigga all this costing all this money, right? Soon as this pulled down, and he said, man, you know what? I'm dropping all my clothes. All the way down to $20, $30. This here, get what happened. Don't even wear Jesus no more. You see how psychological they feel, how they can tarnish you just like that? He literally took $1,000 worth of shirts. They cost $40 and $50 now. And you don't even see nobody wearing them.
Nope, you don't. You don't see anybody right.
Man, this is a game, man. This is a game. This is a game, man. You gotta look deep into this type of shit. That's the reason why can't tell me no anything. I watch actions. I don't just read the book. I study that. So now, that's what I do in free P. Diddy, man. Come on out, boy. Come on out and throw you a party. And let's see who's gonna show up. Throw a party. P. Diddy, you throw another party. And let's see who's gonna show up.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts.